So do you see that if we are to become an alternative church, if we are to become an alternative community as the church, right? It's important that we first become an alternative community within ourselves.
True.
Okay.
Before we can be an alternative community to somebody else, you must be an alternative community within yourself.
Yes. Because church is people, not the building.
Aha! Church is people, not the building. So here I said it starts with being a healed church. It starts with being a healed community, us in here. Because we cannot give what we don't have. We're going to say, come, we're an alternative, and they find us to be the same as the other alternative. If I can give an example, a few weeks ago, I spoke to a lady that has been going through challenges in her marriage, and she was crying, and she was at a point of being disheartened because she went everywhere. She's been to psychologists, and now she's been to church, to this minister that prayed so beautifully, and she could feel a movement in her spirit. Only a week later, the wife to the minister calls saying, he beat me so much. He is abusive with his hands. As much as he heals with his prayer, with his tongue, he breaks with his hands. So she came in looking for an alternative. The alternative turned out to look like where she came from. To be an alternative community, to create an alternative community, we need to be an alternative community within ourselves. And who is the church, Dr. T? We already said it. The church is you and I, right? And the church is you and I that come from somewhere. We don't originate in the church. We come from somewhere. We come from a community, right? We come from a community. I heard you say it was Orlando West. You're from Orlando West, right? You're from a community, but you are from the first community, the highest community of them all, the family. Before we could be a church and a community in here, we are from a family and a home. So if we are to create an alternative community in here, the most impactful place where we need to start creating alternative communities is in our homes and our families. And let's be honest, most of us come through those doors looking for a home, right? Leaving our homes, coming here to find a home. But the reality is that this home is a home because of your home. That's the reality. It is made up of our different homes and families. And until our homes and families are an alternative in themselves, we will struggle to have an alternative in here. You get it?
Yes.
But that's not going to be the focus of today. I'm still building up on it. So if we are to see any sustained change, any significant change, this cannot be the focus because this is a byproduct. When we come here, a church is also a place where it pours into us. I usually, one of my definitions of church is that we're a community. I come here every Sunday to be reminded of who I am. In case I forgot in the 5 days, 6 days, Monday to Saturday, who I am. And when I walk in here and I meet my sisters and brothers and everyone, then I get to remember who I am and I'll go back into the week having remembered who I am. Right? This is a space that also teaches me who I am. what community does. So it's a community for us, so that I go back. So it's where I come drink and go back, drink and go back. But it's not where I stay. If we are to create a sustainable alternate community, we need to also give the same energy and focus to where we go and stay. So, again, if we are to create an impactful and successful alternative community, we must pay attention. So, okay, I've already talked about that. Again, who is family? Who is family?
We are family right now.
The individuals in that unit. So if you go, even when you Google it on, the dictionary definition, family is the individuals making up that unit. So again, it's you and I. So do we see that an alternative community is not a concept? An alternative community is not a policy, is not another policy, is not another alternative, another initiative. An alternative community is you and I. You and I. Ourselves. So I started with asking, who are you beyond your name, your roles that you're used to, and your titles?